Good morning, everyone. We are teaching you how to get 5,000 friends on your Facebook feed. Let me ask you something. Why is it important to get 5,000 friends? One of the biggest things you can do when you get 5,000 friends is get access to many of the Facebook features which are not available to you otherwise. Having a big following on Facebook is one of Facebook's favorite things about you. And when you're creating a following on social media, when you're using social media to build your business, to do any promotion, any YouTubers, any photographers, if your business is done by word of mouth, you're going to want to have a Facebook following and a social media following. Facebook is by far the most useful use of social media. It has the greatest longevity. It also loves people to stay on Facebook. That's one of the biggest things that you're going to find throughout your Facebook use is that Facebook really doesn't want you to leave Facebook's page to look at a video, to watch or to read a blog, or to look at any other links. So you're going to want to take advantage of that. So the first video today is how to create a profile and how to have a profile with 5,000 Facebook friends. 5,000 is Facebook's cap for your friend account. So this is how you do that. One of the things you're going to want to do is create authentic friendships. When you're working on social media, you want to be as authentic as possible on Facebook. People want to see the real you. People want to know all about the real you. So you want to create authentic Facebook friendships with real people, not just bots that are all over the place in, India or whatever. When I say bots, I mean spammers or people that just use Facebook for the numbers rather than having real names of real people behind these profiles. So here's the first thing you're going to want to do. First thing you want to do is go to any groups that you're a part of. You see this groups icon down here? You're going to go to groups. Once you click on groups, this is going to take you to a screen with all of the groups that you could be a part of. Now, let's go ahead and start with the groups that you are already a part of. So go ahead and click home. Okay, and you're going to see on this side a huge list of things that you're a part of. Now, here's your shortcuts. These are my favorites or groups that I use most often. If I click see more, I'm going to see a lot of groups that I'm a part of. So let's just, for example, on your Facebook, you'll see this. And let's just pick a group that you're already a part of. Okay, so I'm a big fan of acro, for example. So this is part of what I do. This is something that I do on my free time, acro yoga. Then not only do I do it in my free time, but I create time for this. Okay, so you'll see in this group I've got 93 members right here. Okay, I'm not a moderator of this group, but it'll still show me how many members there are. These are members of the group that I'm already friends with. This is what Facebook shows you. These are members of the group that I'm already friends with. Now, I'm going to go through this group, click on the members, okay? These are people who I already have a common interest with because we are in the same group together, okay? So I'm going to go through here and click friend request, friend request, friend request, friend request, okay? So I'm going to, let's say, okay, Ken's got a really cool profile picture. It looks like we're already friends, so I'm already friends with a lot of people in here. I'm already friends with John. He's the founder of the group. Let's see if I'm friends with Lauren. Okay, I'm not friends with Lauren. I can tell that by hovering over her name. Also by, look, there's an add friend box right here, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and send Lauren a friend request, okay? And what I can also do is send her a message by clicking on her name and send her a message. I'm a real person. I really want to get to know Lauren. I want to be friends with her. So if you could click on their profile, click on their name, and send them a message. I'm going to say, hey, Lauren, I noticed we are on this acro yoga, if I can spell yoga, acro yoga group together. Okay, that's all I need to say. All right, then I got a friend request there, okay? So this is something you're going to want to take some time and do to grow your following. When you're growing your following, it's going to take some time at the very beginning to just get those authentic friendships built. It does take some time, but not a lot of time. It's super easy, super simple, okay? So you're going to want to first go to your groups. What groups are you already a part of? Make sure that you're connecting with the people in those groups. Not only that, but when you're part of that group, make sure you're actually posting and commenting and being real and authentic. Let's comment on people's posts. Oh my gosh, how funny is this? This is a funny post about doing acro yoga in the airport. Anthony and I actually travel a lot, and we do acro yoga in the airport all the time. We have yet to do it on the luggage carousel, though, if that looks like a lot of fun. Okay, so this is really cool. So let's check and see. Look, okay, look over here. I've got some suggested groups here, okay? I do a lot of jewelry sales for my kids, so I'm a part of a lot of indoor yard sales, so that's why it's suggesting some indoor yard sale groups here. Okay, so I'm also part of a lot of mentoring and marriage and relationships groups and making money doing what you love. Okay, so look, take at those 3 interests. Let's pick your 3 interests. Let's pick one for you. Okay, let's say making money from home. Okay, just for example. Work from home group. Okay, there's so many groups that have possibilities from making money at home. You can, let's say entrepreneurs group. What kind of entrepreneurs groups are there? Okay, look, there's Gary Norris right there. Entrepreneurs, he's part of our Stromberg team as well. Let's keep it local. Entrepreneurs Utah. Okay, entrepreneurs and small business. Okay, let's check that out. We've got entrepreneurs and small business. Let's see what this group is all about, okay? Group designed for both Utah entrepreneurs. Okay, just reading and glancing through here, there's no business ads on this page. This looks like I'm going to be in a group with a lot of people just trying to figure out, entrepreneur stuff, okay? So I'm going to request to join this group. Look, I've already got friends who are members of it. I've got Mariah, I've got Lynette, I've got Marlena, I've got Sherry, I've got just a bunch of Zane's in this group. I got a bunch of friends already in this group. So I'm going to click on the members. Who do I want to be friends with in this group? Oh my gosh, I am so connected with so many people in this group already. Okay? So you're going to actually, once you get into these groups, you're going to make posts, real posts, not just advertising posts, real posts, connect with people, comment on other people's posts. Facebook loves it when you interact with other people on Facebook. And here's what happens. You create a real life interaction with someone. That means they're going to see your next few posts. You have a higher interaction. You're going to see more of each other on Facebook. Okay? So as soon as you start doing this, you're going to start, if you haven't already, getting friend requests. Putting yourself out there is going to get you friend requests. So let's go through. I'm going to show you my filter for friend requests, okay? I usually get between 10 and 15 on a normal day. On a limitless day, I usually get about 20 or 30 friend requests. And I'm going to show you my vetting process on friend requests because I'm also a big fan of safety online. I have a family, I've got kids, I want to keep them safe. I want to make sure that, I do a lot of culling, which in the photography world means vetting or just sorting through, okay? So I'm going to show you how I do that. Let's just take, for example, Cindy Howard. Cindy, I hope you're watching. How are you? So Cindy, I'm going to click on her. She sent me a friend request. So first thing I'm going to do is check her profile picture. Okay. First of all, do I recognize this person? I recognize Cindy and her husband in this picture. Okay. So I'm going to say yes, it passes the first filter. The second filter is the profile picture, this banner picture right here. Now she doesn't have one, which either tells me one of two things. Either that she's not familiar with Facebook and she doesn't have one up yet, or that she's just, this could be a spam account. Spam accounts usually don't have a banner picture here. So I'm just going to check and do some more investigating and make sure, okay? The way I do that is by checking her feed, okay? She's got real interaction with real people on her feed. Oh, look, she's been to Limitless. There's Cindy. I recognize you from Limitless. Okay, there's another touch point is her feed. I can see what she's been doing. I can see how recent her posts are. It looks like her Facebook posts are pretty recent. She doesn't have a whole lot, which either tells me that she's not really super active on Facebook, or maybe she's new to Facebook. Okay, so there's also, looking at this history, it tells me that it's not very long, only January 13th, and that's the earliest post she had. So either she's new to Facebook, or this tells me that, yeah, maybe this could be a spam account since it's not very new. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do, fourth step, I've checked her profile picture. That's the first step. I've checked her banner picture. That's the second step. I've checked her timeline. That's the third step. The fourth step is how many mutual friends do we have in common? We've got 44. Okay. Now the fifth step of that is what kind of mutual friends we have in common. We've got my husband. We've got McLean. I know personally Laura Lee, Kara, Delvin, Jacqueline, Mary, Wileen, and Heather. I know all of these people personally. I know all of them personally. So I'm going to say, yes, that passes that filter. Okay, so she's passed the 5 filters so far. Next thing I'm going to do is respond to the friend request. I'm going to confirm it. Okay, here's my 6th filter. Okay, I'm going to say, yes, we're friends, but I don't have a personal relationship with you yet. That will probably change as we get to know each other better. But I'm going to click on acquaintances. I'm going to hover over this friends and click on acquaintances. And I'll show you in a minute why that's important. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do, that's my number 6, is making an acquaintance. The next thing I'm going to do is message her. Okay, say, hey, Cindy, thanks for the ad. Okay, that 7th filter is going to be determined by how she responds. Now, if I've looked at this banner picture and I'm kind of saying, oh, it could be a bot. I've looked at the timeline. It's not very long. It could be a bot. This is how I'm going to check that. Depending on how she responds will tell me if this is a real person or if it's a bot or a spam account. Okay, so once that message comes through, we'll know. We'll know how she's interacting with me. That's also my filter for how we get to play together on Facebook. If this is a friendship that I want to have. I promised you I'm going to show you why it's important to have friends tagged as either acquaintances, regular friends, or close friends. Close friends means that I'm going to see all of their posts. I'm going to get a notification right here if they post on Facebook. That will tell me if they're posting. Friends is just regular friendship. You're going to see their timeline based on how they interact with you on its own. Acquaintances is another level of filter. So acquaintances shows up this way. I'm going to go to my home page, and we've got this post right here. This is by Kathy. Only Kathy's friends can see this post, okay? So if I'm going to make a new post, I'm going to say, comment if you can see this post, okay? Look at this privacy right here. I've got public, friends, only me, or more options. Check this out. Friends accept acquaintances. Okay, friends accept acquaintances. That is my filter. So if I just want to post it to people that I actually know and have had conversations with, I've got a first name basis with them, I remember their name every time, I know them, they're my friends. And people that I'm just getting to know, they're still on the acquaintances list. They're not going to see this post. Okay, so if I'm posting something that I only want my friends except acquaintances to see, I'm going to click that. This is a public post, so I'm going to be able to see this. Public means anyone on or off Facebook can see this. That means if anyone does not have a Facebook account and they search my name, they can see Facebook and Facebook posts if it's public. If it's only friends, then only friends can see it. If it's only me, then only me can see it. Usually when you click friends, they can see that, and friends of friends can see that. Okay, so there's just more filters here. You can use that. But this top list right here, especially this custom icon, if you want to do that, custom will allow only certain people to see it and so on. Okay, so I'm going to post that. And look, just now, the public can see that, and I can go back and change that later. So that's a beautiful thing about Facebook, is you can go back and change that later. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you is the extra level of privacy. So I'm a mother. I've got amazing kids. I only post pictures of my kids either privately with this icon right here, or I just post it in my family groups. I've got a special family group that's private. You can only see it because you're seeing this video, but no one else on Facebook can see it. It's a private group, private and secret group, which means you can't even search for it and find it. Okay, there's different groups like that you can be a part of. Okay, so that wraps up video 1. You've got your 6 steps of friend filtration. Oh, look, Rebecca, you can see it. Okay, so you've got your 6 steps right here. Okay, first step, just to recap, we're going to look at their profile. Okay, profile picture right here. That's the first step. Second step is a banner picture. Third step is this timeline. Fourth step is how many friends that are common with you. Fifth step, of what quality of friends do they have? Do you know them personally? Okay, sixth step is you're going to make sure they're your acquaintances if that's what you want. Make sure your friends are in the right filters. Oh, excuse me. Seventh step is having a message conversation with them. So there's 7 steps. So recap once again. First step is picture. Second step is banner picture. Third step is profile timeline. Fourth step is how many mutual friends. Fifth step is what quality of friends. Sixth step is friend filter. Seventh step is conversation. Actually have a conversation with these people. Okay, so that is your assignment. I want each of you to be able to get 5,000 friends by the end of 2 weeks. You're going to not want to copy and paste these. If you copy and paste these messages, that is going to flag Facebook and make Facebook think that you are scamming. You definitely do not want that. Also, if you friend request a bunch of people in groups, if you're going to your groups and clicking a bunch of friend requests, this is what's going to happen. Okay, so I'm going to go to my Limitless Inner Circle page. I'm going to look at my members. I'm going to say, okay, I'm friends with most of these people, but if I go through and I click friend request, friend request, friend request, friend request, friend request over and over and over again, you're going to get a warning from Facebook. And what that will typically look like is a box on the screen saying, we want to make sure you are who you say you are, and we want to make sure that you're doing what you say you're doing. So we're going to have you click every picture that is a picture of a tiger, and it'll show you a bunch of pictures, or every picture that's a picture of a watch, and so on. That's your warning. Facebook will give you a warning if you're doing too much. If you get that warning, stop and start again tomorrow. Okay, that's why we started this event early, so you can get the 5,000 friends by next Friday. Make sure you're building authentic relationships. Guys, I'm so excited to help you build your limitless tribe and your huge following. Watch out for the next video. Take care.